Thank you so much for finding time to speak to us.
My pleasure.
So, who's Sherrie Silver? Probably most people have known you as a dancer, and probably most of our audience have not had much time to get to know you. You don't quite appear in media.
Yes, I'm not somebody that just likes to do interviews,
Yeah.
but you've already introduced me. Yes, I'm a choreographer. I don't know, I'm not a retired dancer, but I just really enjoy choreographing now and being behind the scenes. Yeah. Takes a lot to get me in front of the camera these days. I'm a United Nations EFAD advocate, so what I do is I represent all rural youths living in rural areas, yeah, making sure that governments are aware of their needs and just getting them to become farmers and actually make money from it. And I'm a philanthropist, as you said. I have a charity called Destiny Rebuilders and Children of Destiny, which is also active in Rwanda, Nigeria, and Uganda. Oh. And yes, I'm a lover of God. That's also who I am. That's the best part. That is what I am. I love Jesus. And that's kind of what makes me do everything that I do.
Sherrie, we know you for what we've seen you on TV to be. But what do you think most people don't know about you?
Yeah, I think most people don't know that I spend so much time just in the presence of God, just trying to get inspiration on what to do. I feel like you need God more than ever in COVID-19 and even just in the industry that I am. I feel like if I didn't have God, I would have probably gone astray. So yeah, that's something that people don't know about me.
In your house, in church, are you a pastor-like kind of person?
I'm not a pastor, but my friends do call me an evangelist because I just love to talk about God, but I'm just a normal person.
Interesting. And tell us about your family, your private life. What kind of life do you lead behind the screen?
So I have an amazing family. They're so incredible, and I have the best mum ever. She's the reason why I do all these charity things, because I saw her doing it growing up. I live by myself, but my father passed away, sadly, a month before I was born. But my mother has just been both of those for me, yeah.
How did you grow up? What kind of environment, area that you grew up in?
So I grew up in the UK. I left when I was 5 years old.
You left Rwanda?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And I grew up with a loving home, but when I went to school in the UK, I was bullied because I was so dark. I am still dark, but I was bullied for that a lot, and it really used to bring me down, and people would always tell me to bleach my skin. They'll laugh at my accent, and then I just decided that I'm gonna be a black African queen. You know, I'm not gonna bleach my skin. And long story short, I'm there holding an award with my black skin shining, and then the whole world is tweeting, "Who's that beautiful black girl?" So it just shows if you stay true to who you are, the story can change. You don't have to change because of people.
Now, let's talk about your charity work. Most of your work is centered around Nyamirambo. Is that the place where you were born? I'm
actually from Huye.
Oh.
I'm not from Nyamirambo, but we chose Nyamirambo because Nyamirambo is a community full of, you know, I've been to Nyamirambo. Yeah. It's improving a lot, but if you're looking for people that are in need in the city, Nyamirambo is the place. I don't want to go too much into details of the types of things that happen there, but that was a place that attracted me, and we've been able to change many lives there. So.
Tell me about it.
Okay, so one of the first things that I started with my charity in Nyamirambo was a sewing machine project for ex-sex workers to give them the skills that they need, because some of these women were just on the streets because they had no skills. But if you give somebody a skill, then they can now do another business. And then we just started working with underprivileged children, you know, helping them find their parents, putting so many children in education, paying for, every year we pay for health insurance for people in Nyamirambo. Today, actually, I was just with the executive of Reza Menyo, and we just handed her a check to pay for a few hundred people's health insurance, and hopefully we're going to do more this year. Those are, yeah, I love Nyamirambo. The food, the food.
The food.
The food. The dancers, most of my dancers are from Nyamirambo.
Yeah.
Like, Nyamirambo.
I actually saw you displaying a couple of food stuff that you are set to distribute.
Yes.
I think this week.
Yes.
You're doing an amazing work, and thank you for
you.
joining. Now, briefly, you have projects. You said you have projects here in Rwanda, of course, and you have one in Nigeria, running in Nigeria and Uganda. Why those three countries?
I used to manage a dance group in Uganda called Ghetto Kids.
Yeah.
And then Nigeria, because I met these twins in Nigeria, and since then I've been supporting them with their grandmother. And also I have a school project out there. And Rwanda, because charity begins at home. And the most recent project we've began, which you saw, was the Feed the Hungry project. Yeah. I would say it in Kinyarwanda, but I don't want to spoil the word. Man, the whole country laughs at me. But
we'd all try.
Yeah. That's how you say it.
Right.
So that's the project. It's called Feed the Hungry, basically. Yeah. And what we need is supermarkets and just restaurants, anyone that has food, so that food stops going to waste and it gets it to the people that need it. So what I want to be doing, and what I am doing, is rescuing that food and giving it to the hungry. And believe it or not, in 2022, people are still hungry. And hunger was there before, but now with COVID-19, it's even more. And I've seen that the government has really been trying to help. And I think that as the community ourselves, we should also help the government and help these people.
I want to take you back to 2018. Which is probably one of your best years in your dancing and choreographing career. Kindly tell us about how that year went for you.
Yeah, 2018 was an amazing year. 2017, I remember at the end of the year saying to my friend, I don't really want to do this dancing thing anymore, I'm tired. And then 2018, I was just trying to focus on God, looking for direction, trying, but still, trying my best, because dancing is what I loved. And then out of nowhere, Childish Gambino's team see one of my videos dancing. I think I was in Uganda on the street dancing. Yeah. And they said, we need to get this girl here. And, they hit me up. And I didn't really know who Childish Gambino was actually at the time.
Same here.
But I was just, I don't know, I just felt that this was going to be a really good project. And before I knew it, it blew up, and I was just working with not just, before This Is America, I was mainly working with African celebrities, the Whiz Kids, Davidos. And then after This Is America, I started working with all the different American celebrities you can imagine. So yeah.
How many awards have you gotten since that time? Or probably through your career?
I wouldn't say, but I'll just say the most meaningful award to me was the MTV VMA Award for Best Choreography. So yeah, that was an honor to just represent my country, Rwanda.
There you go. How did you come with the choreography?
Yeah, so I think I came up with the choreography part of it on the airplane.
Yeah. On your way back?
Literally on my way there. It was very last minute. And what it meant to me, just growing up in the West and, spending time in America, it just meant showing the world some of the things that are happening. And some people didn't really understand the video when it came out. But then I think last year, 2020, when we had all the protests, everyone finally understood what This Is America was about.
Fantastic. As we conclude, do you have any latest projects you're working on, or future projects, big ones, that you look forward to?
Well, I just released a movie with Illumination Entertainment called Sing 2. Yeah. It's this massive animation movie made by the creators of Minions and Despicable Me. So check that out. And what else? I'm currently, I don't know if I'm allowed to say, I have so many amazing things, but I'm not allowed to say. Oh. So when I come back, I'll be legally allowed to talk about those things. But really, really exciting projects that involve me promoting my country abroad. Oh. Yeah.
We've seen you participate in Kwitizina, the gorilla naming ceremony.
And I went to see the gorillas on Monday.
You did?
Yeah, I went to visit my little guy.
Hi. Looking forward to seeing more of what you have.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sherrie, for your time.
Thank you.